As mentioned in the video comparing Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook, and Jupyter Lab, of these three, Jupyter Lab offers us the most advantages. Therefore, this will be the development environment we will use in this course. As I was saying, Jupyter Lab is an open source web interface that allows us to work with Jupyter Notebooks, which are notebooks where you can include text, images, videos, and code. These notebooks are very useful when you want to provide a detailed description of the code you're developing. They also allow for rapid experimentation since you can execute code snippets and modify them on the fly without having to run your complete script. In addition to the main menu, Jupyter Lab features a sidebar with 4 tabs. Clicking on the folder, we can see all the files contained in the directory we are in. In my case, those inside the folder named Scripts within Cleaning and Preprocessing Data with Python. The second one is to turn off the internet. The third one displays the table of contents we have in our notebook. In a later video, we'll learn how to create a table of contents since it's very helpful to organize our work this way. With the fourth tab, we can install extensions that will make using Jupyter Lab even more effortless. To the right of this menu, we have various options to create different types of files or to open a command console from here. To create a notebook, click here. As you can see, the system assigns a generic name, which we can change by right-clicking. Within the notebook, a first line is created where we can either place text or code. When the line starts with a bracket, it indicates it's a code line. If we want to insert text in this line, for instance, our notebook's title, we simply indicate it where it says code. You can choose the raw option, which is plain text without any formatting. For example, I'm typing Getting to Know Jupyter Lab and press the arrow that appears here or press Shift and Enter simultaneously to run this code. If you pick Markdown instead of Raw, you have the chance to format the text. For instance, changing its size by adding 1, 2, or more hash symbols followed by a space. We can have the title in blue and italic using HTML code. We set the font color using the tag span style and an hexadecimal number enclosed by less than and greater than symbols. And we indicate italic text with an I, also enclosed by less than and greater than symbol. We can import images, like this one of my little dog called Fiera, and of course, any Python code. We can execute these scripts cells one by one or all at once. To run all lines at once, go to the Run menu and click on Run All Cells. If we modify our code at some point, it's advisable to reset the kernel, clear the output cells, and rerun the entire code. Another advantage offered by Jupyter Lab is that we can have multiple scripts open. For example, right now we have 2 scripts open, so we have 2 tabs. And we can easily copy chunks of code or cells from one to the other. To the right of each cell, we have different options. We can duplicate the cell, move it up or down, insert a cell, or even delete it. If we want to open a file, it will also be displayed here, and we can see its features simply without having to open it with another application. In the Settings menu, we find the Theme option. We can change our screen's color. It's currently white, and you might find it uncomfortable to work like this, especially at night. For a black background, we can switch it to Jupyter Lab Dark. Lastly, I'd like to mention that if we click on the beetle icon in the upper right corner of the notebook, we can debug our code. That is, set breakpoints to halt the code's execution at specific points, and proceed step by step through it to observe how the values of the variables and data structure change in real time. This helps us detect errors in our program and correct them. In another video, we'll see a code debugging example.